I think I use this time to talk about when we are practicing the basic course or retreat. We are actually Angela didn't finish the basic course, but I will talk about this anyway. Huh?
She didn't even start it, she said.
Yeah, but I will talk about it anyway. I start with this, that when we do, before I mention it, when we start, we do basic course, okay? We have a little bit different between basic course and retreat. When we do the basic course, actually we are climbing 16 stages of knowledge. The first 3 yana, actually they are not exactly from the Vipassana. When we are practicing the basic course, we are getting them as an insight. And when we are continuing practicing, this 3 yana is getting more and more understandable. When we come to practice retreat, actually the first yana of the Vipassana, it's the 4th yana. So something like we start from the first yana. But these 3 yanas that I will talk about them, they all the time getting more and more understandable. Okay. So when we start the practice of basic course, what happened that we get first, for example, right goes thus, left goes thus. And then when I ask you, when you do rest nachmon, who knows that the leg is moving? Is the leg know it, or in your mind you know it? So I ask you, Angela, what you think? Who knows that the legs is moving? Is the mind know it, or in your mind? Is the legs know it, or in your mind you know it?
My mind.
So in this yana, actually this is the first yana that we are meeting. This is the yana that you see the difference between the body and the mind. What the Buddha say, nama and rupa. Nama, it means the mental things that inside us. All the element of the mental element inside us, what we call mind. The things which is know, that exist inside us and know. And then to see this as different from rupa, the mental element, from the material element, which is not know anything. The bones don't know anything. The skin don't know anything. The air don't know anything. Finger, the nails don't know anything. The tooth don't know anything. Water inside us don't know anything. The air inside us don't know anything. The oil inside us don't know anything. The liver, the kidney, even the brain itself actually don't know anything. I'm talking about brain as a material thing. There's it's full of water inside. And the electricity and the so much now inside my mind, and all the chemical things don't know anything. It's just a physical element. This is physical and organic thing. This is material thing, but don't know anything. So this is the difference between the mental element, let's say the physical element which don't know, and the mental element which know. The mental element actually know the body and know also the mind itself. If you talk about this, the mind, you know the body, but the mind also know the mind. Actually, if we talk about this, the Buddha say we are made by 5 elements. First is the body. Very clear to see, very clear to smell, very clear to taste, very clear to feel. But we are building for more things, not only the body. We have also feeling inside us. I'm liking, I don't like, I'm neutral. I'm happy. Where is the happiness? Can we see the happiness? This is the physical, It's still the body. This is the skin making this face and the muscles. But it's not the happiness. Happiness is the feeling inside. I don't know where is it exactly. It's somewhere inside. That's why I call it mental thing. Besides feeling, we have also memory or perception. I remember horse, but I remember the horse was big, small, it was nice. It means I have, beside the memory, I also have some kind of perception. It's not only pain, it's also the pain was moving but bigger and smaller, and I have some kind of perceptions about the pain. And then it's not finished. I have other elements inside me. We call it sankhara or volition. This is like the anger, worry, doubt, lazy, loving kindness, compassion, effort, all these things. It's also inside us. It's also mental things inside us. And then we have the last thing is what we call consciousness. My eyes open. The eyes get the information, but I don't all the time pay attention. I saw this. Okay. Sometimes, did you see this and this? No. I was listening, because I was listening. It means we have sense doors. But this, when the sense doors getting the information, and then I pay attention to the object, then I can say my eye consciousness open, my hearing consciousness open, my smelling consciousness open. Okay, so we have consciousness inside us. So we have 5 elements, or 5 aggregate builders: body, feeling, memory, volition, and consciousness. This is body. The first is the body, and these 4 elements, they are the mind. It's not mind, it's not mean like spirit, like a soul or whatever. This is not the meaning. It means the mental element. This is what we call when we say mind. So that's why we say we see the difference. In the first dhyana you see the difference. What is body, what is mind? This is the first dhyana from the 60. From this, when you understand it very clear, okay, the same like I ask you, and you say it's very easy for you to understand it. This is inside. That's why I said to you didn't finish basic course. I didn't say you didn't start basic course. I said you didn't finish. Because this already beginning is there. Otherwise, I don't let you sit there. Or I change the subject of the talk. And then we give you intending to walk, intending to sit, intending to turn. And then I ask, what is coming first? First, you are making the walking and then you pay attention, or first you want to start to walk and then you move? What comes first? What happened first?
First, the wish.
The wish is in the body or in the mind?
In the mind.
Good. It means that in this case the mind gives order to the body and then the body moves. It can be in our life that sometimes we just do something and after this we pay attention. It can happen that the body is moving and after this we pay attention. What we have done? It means it can be that sometimes the body comes first and then the mind follows. So if we say that we build by body and mind with physical element and mental element, now in the second dhyana we see the relationship, the cause and effect between the body and the mind. We see that sometimes the mind can be the cause and the body would be the effect. But sometimes can be that the body is the cause and the mind is the effect. So we see a relationship between body and mind. We are creatures. We are creatures built by body and mind and functioning between the body and mind. Sometimes this is the cause and this is the effect. Sometimes this is the cause and this is the effect. Sometimes it can happen very, very fast, but still with relationship. This is the second stage of knowledge. When you know it, you don't need to think too much. Even in the middle of the night, anyone will wake you, you know to answer. When you have this understanding as an insight, you cannot get it with a book. This is what we call vipassana dhyana. It's from your own experience. This is cannot get by analyzing, by judging. It doesn't matter how book you read for the enlightened people. You will, if you don't have it as an insight and analyzing, you will not understand it. But in 1 minute, 1 second, 1 pips of mindfulness, you can understand it. And then you continue practicing. Sometimes you have pain. Is the pain stay all the time the same? Do you have the pain? Do you like the pain?
Yes.
In this way you see by only small pain you can learn 3 things. Pain is part of the nature. So when you look at the pain you see nature. That's why when you look at the nature you see the 3 characters of all the phenomena. You see impermanent, changing all the time, never stay the same. Nature change.
May I ask something?
Please.
Is it important, or do we have to understand the pain?
No. All you have to do is just to look.
Mm.
You cannot run away from understanding when you are looking.
Nein.
When you look at the birds flying, you look one time, or let's say picture, because you like to paint, huh? You are painting, huh? Let's say you look at the picture. Can you learn from the picture suddenly, the color like this, the color like this, oh, the painter wants to do this, they want to do this. Only by looking. Can you understand slowly the picture? Even if you don't try. You don't try. First time you look at the picture. And then, we use this material. Oh, this is cannabis. In the very beginning, maybe you didn't pay attention. You just look. And then, but you don't analyze it. This is this. You just look. And suddenly, there's no understanding coming.
But with the pain, I don't look at the pain, I don't analyze it, so...
No, also the picture, I'm not talking about analyzing. I'm just talking about simple looking. When we are practicing mindfulness simply, cannot escape from investigation. It's nature things that the mind starts to investigate. But when you recognize that you are analyzing, you have to acknowledge, now I'm analyzing. When you start to analyze, automatically you will start to put effort about this, because it makes you interested to understand more. You have to acknowledge this one also. When you are starting to analyze, it's nature things that it happens, that you will start to analyze, and you acknowledge analyzing. But it will not stop there, because when you find out, it will be interesting for you. You analyze not because you want, not because you are looking for the analyze, because it's just the nature things that is happen to you.
Yeah, and this is not what I mean. I once read a book, and in this book, for example, they said, if you are having pain in the knee, it's maybe a standing or symbolizing you don't want to get through things. In this book, so I don't want to analyze it, but I want to know, is it necessary if I have pain in the knee, do I have to understand, what it's standing for?
No. All your duty is just to be mindful. The mindfulness will give you already the understanding. That's what I mean. That when all your duty is just to be simple, easy, just to be mindful. The result of the practice is wisdom will come. But because we are practicing mindfulness, also when you have this understanding, also you have to acknowledge understanding.
But so far I don't come so far, because when I'm having a pain, I acknowledge it, pain, and then it disappears.
Yeah, you see nature of the pain. You see anicca.
Like a little child coming, hello,
this
and going.
This is exactly what they say. You see the impermanence. When we don't like the pain, we see the dukkha, the suffering. Not comfortable. In the life, there is, as long as creatures exist, there is uncomfortable.
For me, it's feeling like it only wants to be acknowledged, and then it's satisfied.
Yeah, can you see the power of the mindfulness? Necessary. Sometimes if we have problem or something, if I acknowledge, maybe the pain will not go. But this is one thing benefit from the mindfulness. That sometimes when I acknowledge, the thing can cut fast. But it does not mean that we control. It's benefit of the mindfulness. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it's not happen. For example, if the car is making boom, 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 and I acknowledge hearing, it's not mean that because I acknowledge hearing, the car stops. I have some wounded, some problem in the legs, okay, I get hurt, and then I acknowledge pain. It's not necessary that pain will go. But it's true that sometimes the power of the mindfulness in certain kind of conditions, that when we pay attention, when we acknowledge them, they disappear fast. This is one of the results or one of the benefits of the mindfulness. But one thing is also that we see when we are mindful that actually we cannot control. So we see impermanent, suffering and non-self. The Buddha called it anicca, dukkha and anatta. Wherever you look at the nature, you will find these three elements, three characters, anicca, dukkha and anatta. When you practice more and more, you can understand these three characteristics more and more deep. Every yana like this that we are climbing up, there is a name, okay? I don't go into it. I will not say the name, but so this is the third yana actually. Okay, and then we continue practicing. Sometimes you have many thinking. Sometimes you ignore the thinking, and then boom, they disappear fast, like you say. Also the pain, like you say, I acknowledge pain, boom, the pain disappears. Maybe after come again, acknowledge, go again. Sometimes I want to walk, I lose the balance. Sometimes sitting and maybe sleepy, and then the body fell down. Sometimes maybe thinking, and then you ignore thinking, boom, the thinking going, boom, another one coming, like a tennis, boom, 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 boom. And then I can ask you, if we talk about this, that we call it condition, okay? Condition is anything that happen in the meditation. Anything. You sleepy, you thinking, you pain, you anything, anger, worry, doubt, lazy, whatever comes. In 1 hour, for example, or half an hour of practice, how many conditions arise in your ceasing? Can you count? If I ask you now, I'm going to make the one line in the paper, and then I want to count how many points make this line. You see, the Buddha say in the life, everything rising, staying, fall down, rising, prevailing, feeling, rising, prevailing, feeling. If we look at this candle, usually people see one light. This is one light, or so many blinking, feeding each other. Endless of blinking. Lighting one, lighting the other, lighting the other, lighting the other. This is the first jhana of the Vipassana. This is not by understanding of the book. One moment when you are walking and you lose the balance, you can see this pim, pim, pim. And one moment that you see the pain, you acknowledge the pain coming, go. You can see how it's coming, stay for it. One moment that people are sitting and then they're sleepy and then boom, there is a sitting, boom, there is no sitting. That the people say, I have very bad meditation. I ask why? Because I have so many thinking coming and going. Actually, they see this jhana. They don't know, because they don't like it. So they can see the anger. I don't like it to be like this. I want the nature to be different way. But actually, they see the first jhana of the Vipassana. And then we continue practicing. And sometimes the legs fall asleep. Sometimes you fall asleep during sitting.
Yep.
Sometimes remember in past, maybe childhood, maybe old relationships, separation from people, planning future. What I should do with this and that. Sometimes maybe you're making walking meditation or sitting meditation and blah 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 blah. Your mind is wandering somewhere. Where is me and where is the meditation? No connection. I'm busy now in planning. Maybe sitting and dreaming and people talking to me and I talk to them and very nice conversation about it. I don't know what. Sometimes I'm sitting but rising, falling, sitting, touching, and then I don't know, maybe I'm sitting already like this, maybe sitting I should move, something is not correct with my sitting. I cannot orientate. Sometimes sitting very, very quiet, very, very peaceful. Where is my hand? My hand disappeared totally. I cannot feel area of the body disappear. I have all. I have to move my hand. Yeah, they are. These things show you that everything stopped. Everything finished. Sometimes even remember about people die, separation from people. Sometimes when this sitting, why never finish? Maybe I open my eyes too. Maybe sometimes walking or sitting and then maybe thinking too much or sleepy and then I sleep all the sitting. What happened? All these things show you that everything stops, everything ceasing, nothing stays forever. This light made by many blinkings, but this candle will finish sometime. I talk about the line made by so much points, but this line will finish. 1 hour made by so many conditions, but this hour will finish. In my life, so many things happen, but my life will finish. We have very good relationship, but this relationship will finish. Either we die, either we separate, either with whatever. We don't stay forever. That's why we should be mindful every moment and moment. When we be mindful in the present moment, every moment that we die, every moment when we stop here, we have the chance to go to better place. And then we continue. and then we come to the next dhyana, the sixth one actually, and then boom, 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 heartbeat, and then I sit and maybe someone opened the door, I hear something, or I think jumping for fear, so much scary. Maybe I see some pictures or something frightening. Maybe I remember about people accident or something happened, and thinking about something, or maybe I should call the family, something happened to my mother, my children, some sickness starting to come up because of clinic, some problems I have in my body. Oh, I should go to check in the doctor. Sometimes people see something maybe in the night or dark and say, the dog is coming, or I don't know, maybe they're afraid, they see something, they think this is something else, they get afraid from it. Maybe they are practicing, they see someone is staying in the room, or looking at me, or it is God. So this dhyana we are learning to overcome the fear, the worry, and then we continue. And then people start to think, oh, I should not think like this, I should not speak in this way, I should not make in this way. Oh, these people, why they eat too much? Oh, these people, why they speak like this, they behave not nicely? Or thinking, we start to see the difference between good and bad. Sometimes people look at themselves and think, why I became so fat, or so skinny, or so tall, or so not so beautiful? Maybe not so much appetite, or too much appetite. Or maybe they think about the bad things, what they have done or other people have done, think bad things they make or other people make, and because of this they punish. They see the negative side or the disadvantage side of the body and the mind. Or the body easily can get sick or can hurt, something happen to him, no good. Also the mind. And then we continue. And then people feel boredom. Boredom they never feel before. Nothing is important in life. Everything is no interest. Why again give me this meditation, rising for me, something touching, rising for me. Why something action? Maybe I go to see something or to have some interesting. And then doubting. What is this meditation? Maybe it's not good for me. Maybe this teacher is not good for me. Maybe other people can do, but I cannot do. Why is this teacher all the time giving me this? Maybe this kind of game, wasting my time. Maybe I go to do something else. And then feeling hot, body hot, sadness, wanting to stay alone, heavy shoulder, again and again doing the same thing, thinking how to finish the course. And then continue. And then anger starting. And then feeling in the cage. Wanting to go out. Why? Maybe thinking about other place. The friends, everybody, they have good time, they enjoy now. Why I have to put myself inside this room and practice? Oh, missing friends, missing children, missing family, missing someone. This is itchy. Pain, strong pain. Want to leave the room, don't want to walk, don't want to sit, want to change all the time. Looking for other things to do, but only not to practice. I can help in the kitchen, I can clean the garden, I can do anything. Dhyana, we call it rolling mat stage. We want to roll the mat, we want to run away. Enough from this. I got enough from this course already. One man in Chiang Mai, he go run away, and then he come to Chiang Mai airport, and then from the Chiang Mai airport he called, oh, can I come back again? Because change conditions. Because everything changes, it's just condition, just a feeling in this moment. We are building, we are cutting a lot of anger, building a lot of patience, impatience. And then you continue practice. And then you start to feel that even so many days you practice, no progress. You feel that you go backward. Like someone that is climbing up the mountain and go down. And then something like someone climbing the stairs and the stairs broken under the neck. Someone climbed the mountain and then they slip down. And then you, but you don't give up. And then you continue back. And then you come to the stage where the mind is more clean, clear, and quiet. And then next exercise, you are, sometimes you start to clean more, sometimes diarrhea or vomiting or something, so the body cleaning more. Not necessary, but it's people that are in sickness, they clean the sickness. Only the concentration and mindfulness very high, so it's more opportunity for cleaning more. We don't overcome only the anger, the worry, the doubt, we also will clean physically. And then people they start to have boom, boom, like this, some kind of jerking like this, and this can make the cutting a lot the greed, anger, delusion from the mind. And then after this, the jerking, it's cutting the greed, anger, delusion. Well, let's say if I say that every time you acknowledge, boom, you cut greed, boom, you cut anger, boom, you cut greed, and delusion, ding, 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 for in this stage, because it's boom, like jumping off the body, it's cutting big branch. Because this condition already with strong concentration and strong mindfulness after so many days. Even that the people not necessarily they feel that they have strong concentration, but because practicing so many days already, so the mindfulness and concentration is enough to cut and clean a lot of greed and and when we continue next, because the strong concentration and mindfulness more going up, it's already boom, boom, cutting in the big one, the greed and the delusion, cleaning the mind from all the anger, worry, doubt, lazy, very, very strongly. So all the time there is a cleaning like a dust. This is how we go into the 16 stages of knowing. I will not go into deep things about the course, and for sure because Angela, she didn't finish the basic course, so I don't go into details about the course, but just to explain about these 16 stages and the process of the cleaning of the mind and the body. So one thing we get is cleaning the body. Some sickness, if we go to the doctor, he will not find a way how to clean us. We cannot clean this sickness. Sometimes they even don't know what we have, why we suffer. Sometimes they don't know what kind of medicine to give us. Sometimes they give us medicine that actually is reducing the symptom of this kind of problem, but creating another problem. But only the meditation can clean. Another thing, we get tools to overcome difficulties in life. We learn to see that things is just a condition. We don't let them to be slave. We are not slave for them anymore. We see, okay, anger coming on me. So I don't let it. It's not mean I anger, blah, blah, blah. Just see, anger coming on me. A worry is coming on me. So I don't slave of the worry in this moment. Same things, greed coming on me, doubt coming on me. I don't let them control me. And also one thing is that when we are practicing, they are cutting out, they are cleaning slowly. How much you practice more, they are cleaning more and more from you. So they become less and less inside you. And then you learn by mindfulness how to overcome them when they come. So you continue practicing also after you finish the basic course. So you continue to build yourself also after the basic course. So this is the benefit of that practice. You can make more and more retreats, you continue cleaning, you continue overcoming it, you continue seeing all these conditions from the top. So you build also mindfulness to use it in your life. So this is the explanation about the process in the basic. But any questions, you see, because you make already basic course and you make few retreats, you be careful about the questions, that it will not be blocked, because Angela didn't make it. So anything about, especially about the course, you have to consider what you are asking, okay?
I just want to ask, with the 8th one, so you get bored.
Yeah.
You're overcoming doubt.
Also, yeah, for sure.
Of what's the
specific doubt? Doubt about the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, about your ability to practice. You know what I mean? You see, even if you talk about to go to university or not to go to university, you should not think about this with a doubt. You should think about this with a wisdom.
And because I'm in the Dhyana now, and I've been doing funny things, like today in the course, I get bored, and then I think I go to the temple and meditate. Then I go to the temple and then panting. I get bored.
You see how you see the bored in your mind. You should put mindfulness on it. Bored, disliking. And you cut it, because it doesn't matter what you do, it will create bored on you. Because it's not depend on the object, it depends on the condition of the mind. Yes, then sometimes we are greedy not because we don't have a lot of money, because we want, for example. Sometimes we are lazy not because we are really tired, because we have to do something we don't like to do. Sometimes we are worried not because something is really considered to be a worry for us, but because the worry in the mind. It means that when this condition is coming in the mind, it doesn't matter what will be the object. It will create. Some people, they are driving in the car and making beep beep beep. Okay, I don't care. But sometimes when the anger is there, immediately get anger.
I understand, but then I thought, okay, if I'm now mindful of the situation in this moment, I'm sitting in the course and I'm going bored, then I might as well leave. So I thought maybe
tell you something,
it's okay.
It depends. When you use mindfulness, it depends on the condition and the situation in this moment. Because Vipassana is not telling you, I'm not going to tell you, you should do this or you should do that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that if you use mindfulness, what the mindfulness makes is that you learn to overcome the anger, worry, doubt, lazy, craving. And then you can manage your life more with the confidence, with the effort, with mindfulness, concentration and wisdom. They will be your leader. Yes? And they are the faculties to help you to overcome the difficulty. You understand? Because every moment is different. I cannot tell you. Because maybe, maybe in one moment you're supposed to leave. And then suddenly any friends come. So what will be? The situation will change. Understand? Or maybe I don't know, different things happen different ways. Maybe your friend suddenly you get called, and your friend tell you, "Oh, I'm coming," so you stay forever. You understand? So you cannot tell you should do this, you should do this. In one moment things can change. But if you use mindfulness, you will not be influenced by the board. You will be influenced by the wisdom. The wisdom will lead you. The energy will lead you. Maybe you will find out that it's better to live. Like this teacher, he speaks something not correct. Maybe he comes and he says, too still. He teach people how to drink alcohol. And it should not be. And then you have to go. Suppose.
Yeah.
I'm just giving an example, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are there conditions that are coming continuously again and again, and is it connected to maybe that I'm practicing less?
It's not necessary that you practice less or more. We don't but can be that conditions, certain kind of condition will come again and again and mostly we call it anusaya. This is some kind of, different people have strong element or strong conditions that we collect from the past. Suppose I'm born in the family, they like me so much, they spoil me all the time, I want chocolate, they give me, I want candy, they give me, so I grow up spoiled child. So I think everything what I want, people have to give me. But suppose I'm born in a family, people, they don't look at me. Papa, Mama never treat me. I was a black sheep in the family, so I think everybody don't like. Maybe the confidence less. People never give me. Nobody likes. So different. These people different. This one different. They have different conditions. It comes to different, any kind of different people. Never be the same.
So it means, so for example, if I was doing a daily retreat before the basic course and then the course and then another retreat, so the conditions might get less in volume but can come again and again.
Everything can be, because anicca, dukkha, anatta. At the end everything will go away. Enlightened people, all these conditions cut. Totally. No more grief, no more anger, no more depression. It's cleaning step by step. There is a process of cleaning. People say pasiko. Pasiko, it means step by step. Yeah. We call the Dhamma, we explain, pasiko, opana, iko pachatam vetitapo. This is the quality of the Dhamma. The quality of the Dhamma in the chanting we say. Yeah. We talk about the quality of the Dhamma. So one of the things we say slowly, take step by step. It's not one time. Like a dust, you clean dust from the table, from the anything. What make it is just the mindfulness. One mindfulness you can be mindful about one of the four things. Either your body, feeling, mind, or mind object. Doesn't matter, very simple. Now I'm sitting, I acknowledge sitting. I'm happy, I can acknowledge happy.
I have another question. I heard that people can be enlightened if they practice 7 years mindfulness every moment. So how intensive does this mindfulness have to be over these 7 years?
Yeah, that's right. This is the Buddha says in the book. Yeah. He said that if people, they will be mindful continuously, moment by moment, without forgetting, 7 years, they will clean totally. Not 7 years, 7 months. It's not 7 months, 7 days. This is theoretically because we are forgetting. So we have to train ourselves more and more. How long is not important. The important that it's possible. That's why we are lucky. Because the creatures are suffering. We are also creatures. Everybody is suffering. But the question is if we have any tool to overcome the suffering. And when we understand that we have the tool to overcome the suffering and to live our life easier, we are lucky. Some people, they even don't understand that they are suffering. They are actually suffering, but they don't admit. They don't want to see it. If you tell them, you have difficulties in life, why don't you do something to overcome it? They say, why you are a bad man? Why you talk bad? Why you so negative person? And when they have something they don't like, they blame others. Their problem, they blame other people about the problem. They cannot see that they are actually the owner of this problem. They create the problem. They start to fight or complain to people and blame other people. And then hate other people, create problem with other people, and create more problems, create more suffering. We call it decreasing, where they take down. Yeah, we don't understand that we have to solve problem and to continue, not to create more problems. We have to finish war by peace, not war by war. We have to finish anger by loving kindness, not anger by anger. We have to understand our karma. We should stop the karma and to continue into better. It doesn't matter how much difficult we have. This is our karma. We let go and we continue. When we are practicing, when we see nature more and more, we can see the cause and effect. It means we can see the karma, the cause and effect. We make something, we get something. It means nothing creates because of nothing. If something bad happened to us, it's because we make something bad. Something good we make, so something good comes to us. So we are learning to see the difference between good and bad. That's why the Buddha says his teaching is about 3 things. Sapapapasa karanam kusalau pasampatam sachitaka utapana etang buddhanam sasanam. Now you translate. Avoid any evil, cultivate good, clean one's mind, purified one's mind. This is the teaching of all the Buddhas, the past and the future. Very easy. Mindfulness. Sitting. Whole foundation of mindfulness. Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam. Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam. You want to repeat after me? Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam. Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam. Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam. Now you.
Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam.
One more time.
Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam.
One more time. That's
Kai. Vedana. Jit. Tam.
This means body, feeling, mind, object. Look. other things.
What are you feeling in the last 4 stages in the retreat?
Greed, anger, delusion. Very intensive.
Okay. In the end, just cleaning. And when you feel like you're not making progress, you're also cleaning.
Cleaning also. All the time there is a feeling of cleaning or something.
I understand it. I just can explain how I understand it for myself. I understand it in that way. If you are mindful, if I am mindful,
Correct.
I practice in mindful every day, so to clean the dust inside me. The dust is, for my understanding, the thinking, the feeling.
No. Anger, worry, doubt, lazy, craving.
Okay.
Dust is not thinking. Thinking is not dust.
Okay.
Thinking is nature of things. It's the same like the air. Air is just physical. Thinking is mental. But anger is something that makes us suffering. Thinking not make us suffering.
The way of thinking?
Way of thinking is just thinking. Even if I'm thinking about how to kill someone, just thinking. But if I attach to it, then I suffer.
Okay.
If I don't like it, then I suffer. If I like it, I suffer. Okay. If I worry about it, I should not think about it, then I suffer. But if I just thinking coming, for example, enlightened people, you look at the bank, you see, 1 year ago, someone robbed this bank. Easy to rob the bank because they don't protect. Just the thinking coming on it. But he's neutral about it. He don't attach to this thinking. He don't want to rob the bank and he don't push it away. He just remember. So just a memory is there.
So I understood it in that way, that by practicing, by being mindful, I cut this worry, doubt.
Correct, yeah.
So on.
Yeah, the attachment.
But I also get to know that there is a non-self of body and non-self of thinking.
Yeah, this is wisdom. Yeah, correct.
And so I see that by being mindful, I stop being slave of thinking.
Correct.
I stop being slave of feeling of
Correct.
So if I can stop this attachment by body to feeling to thinking.
Yeah, correct.
This is the way of being mindful. And maybe
It's result for it. Yeah, correct.
And so I understand that if somebody gets the stage of enlightenment, then he has the effort that he could cut this strong attachment to the body, to the feeling.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, he will just see body, feeling, mind. He don't see me, I, you, ego. Cut the ego. There is no me, you anymore. There is only 5 aggregates there. It's just a body. It's not my body.
Okay.
If something cuts, there is no actions like this. Why because this is my body. What happened to my body? No, there is only cut. I have to bend it. The body cut has to do something. But not, what happened to me? There is no actions like this. Something will happen. It's not happen to them. Just happen. It's the same like this. Phew, fell. It's not, what happened to me? It's just, I have to raise it up, I have to clean it. It should be clean. Otherwise the carpet will be dirty. But you don't be attached to it. What to do? I can do whatever. You understand? No anger. I want to, what will be to do something? Not action in this life anymore. You take care. You will not be useless. Like, I don't care. Opposite. Please. Can you just please? Okay. You think first. Without panic. Panic is war. You don't have any war. You don't have any. Even the carpet, let it go. But you know that other people need to use it. It should be nice for other people. And when you don't have the attachment to the carpet.
For example, I can also learn, like, for example, my a friend of mine telling me she will call me, but then she don't call, or she's coming on Wednesday and then she don't come. So with Vipassana, I can learn to deal with it, so not to get angry about the situation, for example.
You see, when you practice Vipassana, first you don't act with anger, because you cut the anger. You understand people, they are just people, they have ignorance, so you don't expect from them. That's why you don't take it personally. You don't think that she promised you. She speaks something and she didn't stay on this promise. It means she wrong speech. She fell into wrong speech. If you talk like this, she break precept. When is that in the future, this karma will come back to her. Understand that sometimes in the future, people will promise her something and they don't do it. This is the nature of karma. And in this way, that's why it happened to you. Because in the past, you promised to someone something and you didn't stay. I don't know when, maybe in the past life. But now it's come back to you. So this friend actually helped you. So you will be happy. Oh, I threw away some karma. So this friend actually helped you to pay your karma. So don't only that you don't anger about her, you say thank you very much. And because we understand it, that she's going to get hurt, but I don't want her to get hurt. I don't take revenge. So same, I understand today this thing. I send her the merit. May she will learn to understand in the future. So even she have to pay, she will pay in the easy way. And I wish for her not to hurt herself anymore and not to hurt other people anymore. That's why we are suffering all the time. We all the time hurt other people and then we hurt ourselves and then we blame other people and it comes back to us and we never stop. You understand? You see when you practice Vipassana how much wisdom you gain. Not only you cut your own anger, you can see the life more clear. You see the nature clear. I ask you something. How many people can speak the same I speak just now? How many people can understand in the same way that I explain now? You see, you ask me all these simple questions about people promise you something and they didn't stay or want this. How many people can understand it so clear like we talk now? Too much. Not too much. You see how lucky we are?
Yes.
To understand the things like this. If we don't understand, we sit here, we talk small talk. This woman, she's a bad. You should leave her and gossip about her and talk bad about her and cursing her and pa. And then we fell into wrong speech.
Go quickly.
And then our mouth will become dirty. I tell you something. Almost every house you go there, people talk like that. Not because we are good, they are bad. Because of ignorance. People sitting, they gossiping. They don't talk like that. They sit and they gossiping about other people because of ignorance. Not because we are good and they are bad. It's not mean we are angels and they are bad people. We are lucky. We have a tool to learn, to clean our mind, our body and our speech by mindfulness. Not to follow these dirty thoughts and dirty thinking and then dirty action. I mean dirty because this kind of speech, action and thought hurting us and hurting other people. Bring more and more suffering. But how to stop it? How to stop it?
I make what you're talking about, or I make these experiences very often in my job, in my work, and seeing these things, and sure, sometimes also I'm doing things not so correctly, but then there are sometimes situations where I see it so clearly, or where sometimes things, sometimes not always, but coming like directly back, but then I can understand it very clear.
Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I'm saying the things. I'm not judging other people. I'm not judging you. I know that sometimes maybe you fell into this kind of thing. But what I'm talking about is that we have the way to be better and better. I'm not saying you are perfect now and you don't fall into this wrong speech or gossiping. Almost, I don't know, I don't want to judge you, but it's possible that you are still on this wrong thinking, speech and action. Maybe. I don't want to judge any one of you. But because I'm not judging, I say that maybe you are still there. But we are still lucky because we have the options, we have the way to learn. We have gedut, we have time, but we have the way to learn. We are not in the same place. The people, they blind together totally, they don't know even. Some people, they sit here, they think what is spiritual people, what they want. Stupid people, wasting the time. I have the football to look now. News is more important. These people isolating themselves, what they are talking about. And mostly this is the kind of people. Most of the family, you go there, you visit now. It's the way of talk, it's the way of speech, it's the way of understanding. And again, I don't say this because I'm judging them. I say this because I don't consider them as a creature, as a human being. They are just 5 again, with ignorance. And because there is ignorance, create more and more suffering. The ego creates more and more suffering. That's why I say again and again, we are lucky. We have the way to learn from all these things. We are doing bad, we are learning. It's not mean we are perfect, but even we are doing bad, we are learning from the bad. We use Achtsamkeit. We are learning. Again and again, we have the chance to be, everybody has the chance to be better people. Everybody. That's why we should not look upon anyone. We should not think we are better than other people. We give chance to everybody. Try with loving kindness to show the way to people.
I have a positive experience to report. In generally or in my work, I'm trying to be friendly and nice and very honest to my customers. So the results or what is coming back to me is people being very nice and friendly and bringing me flowers and inviting me for lunch.
Very good. I'm happy. If you see the cause, I'm happy. But you remember that not all the time it will be like this.
Yes.
Sometimes you do good and people, they come and speak bad about you because it's nature.
Yeah, you know, it's not that I'm expecting this, so, but I'm just saying, it's coming also positive back.
I'm very happy.
And I'm happy about it, but I don't expect it.
Wonderful. You see, you do good, you receive good. You do bad, you receive bad. If we tell lie, people, they catch us with a lie, they never trust us. We steal, the people never trust us. They never give us any isn't that? That's fine. When we don't tell a lie, we don't gossip, we don't. People, they learn to trust. They trust us. Okay.
I think there are only 13 stages.
No, it's not the 13 stages. It's the last stages it connects everything together. I didn't divide them. It's the same, like I give example. It's the same. The last stages I talk with them together. It's the same like you are standing on the door and you are raising up the leg and crossing the line of the door and putting your leg and stepping in. So it's one step, include few steps, 4 steps inside.
And they're all just about cleaning anger delusion.
Yeah, greed, anger delusion. In different stages of I, we call it supermundane stage, because the concentration and mindfulness is very high, so it's cutting very, very intensively. That's why Yana, Vipassana Yana, you have different kind. You have, I should not do this. Oh, that's not correct. You have understanding, this is the life. Oh, everything is impermanent. Oh, everything. Understanding in this way. Okay? You have understanding like, this is my body walking, but actually my mind, I have something inside me, some kind of spiritual thing inside me. I don't know how to declare. Okay? And you have higher stage, which is cleaning greed, anger, delusion. And it's not something that you are thinking about it. It's just cleaning. Understand? Just the cleaning of process of cleaning greed, anger, delusion. When you finish, you can remember. You can know. Now I have less greed. Now I get anger less. Even people sometimes they try to trouble me. I can take it more easy. You just know that you change. Okay. So this is the highest, actually, highest wisdom, highest knowledge, which is not knowledge of understanding like this and this and this. It's inside. All of them is inside. It's not something that you can read in the book. If you read in the book, you don't really know it. But when you experience it, you don't have to remember. You just know it. You don't have to remember any story about the book, what it means sitting. You just know I'm sitting. You just know it. I'm sitting now. What do you mean? Why should I read the book about it? Oh, okay, the wise person can teach me about it. I know I'm sitting. This is inside. Nobody can teach you to swim. You go into the water, you know to cross the river, the pool. Actually, nobody can teach you. People can guide you. I can guide you. I'm coacher. I'm not teacher. I cannot teach you what is really greed, what is really anger. I cannot teach you really what is inside. I can show you the way how to learn. By your own experience, you are learning.
So it's in the determination, the last one?
We talk about this different time. This is insight meditation. This is Vipassana. You experience by yourself. You lose the balance, you are learning from this. You have thinking, you are learning from this. Even you think this is normal things, everybody has. Every day I have it. What do you mean? Huh? But because you use mindfulness, now you can learn from this higher. Different from Mahayana, huh? Different aspect from Mahayana. But it's not another thing. It's the same thing. Different way to get into. Mahayana, it means like Tibet or something. There are different kind of technique, different kind of practice. They are practicing how to not how to make this clinic, but how to be teacher in the future. Call it Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is people that they have all the ability to reach this alone, without teacher, without coaches. In the future they will be able to jump this extreme jhana without anyone to teach them. This is what Mahayana did, what they explain you today. They are building different kind of technique, how to get to all these things without teacher. Anyone to guide them. How to find the Vipassana by themselves, without teacher.
Difficult.
Very difficult. This is Mahayana. You need a lot of loving kindness. Because you know that there is suffering. You know how to stop the suffering. but you don't do it. You don't use it. You are waiting. You are waiting.
It's also in Zen?
Zen also Mahayana. A lot of loving kindness, a lot of...
It's more difficult?
More difficult than Theravada. Difficult than this? No. The way, much more difficult thing. You need more quality than Theravada. Because you're not only going to Nirvana, you are going to be the teacher to show the way to Nirvana. To be teacher, you need more quality than just to walk the way as students. We are just walking the way. Very simple. Someone show us the way, we are learning how to walk.
But it's more traditional from Theravada.
Not traditional.
Older tradition.
Older tradition?
Yes.
No.
No?
What we are doing is older tradition. It starts from the Buddha.
I mean Theravada.
Theravada. This is the meaning of the word Tere. Tere is elder. The meaning of the word in Pali, Theravada, it's the stream of the elder. It's about different 200, 300 years. The Mahayana starts 300 years, so something like 300 years after the Theravada. 200 years.
I feel very distant to the Zen Buddhism.
Different people, different way to walk. You cannot say this is better or this is better. It's just a different way to walk. It's your feeling.
Yeah.
Feeling distance, but some people they connect to this very much. Some people I know they Tibet and this, they like it very, very much. They feel very connected to it. Because these different people, different attitudes. Not mean this is good or this is bad. It's just different way to walk. Dankeschön.